Welcome, everyone. We're about to go live on the Insight Timer app. I invite you to join us there so we can see your comments and be together. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started in a few moments. Thank you for being here. We have a special treat today. This is our special treat, who I'll introduce in a moment.
If you're wondering, what's the great treat today?
Hi, Lamira. Hi, Brad. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy to see you all, to be together. If you are not here with us on the free Insight Timer app, I invite you to join us here so that we can see your comments and be together. Hi, Camille. Hi, T. Welcome, friends. I invite you to share where you're joining from in the world and something you're grateful for today. Hi, Lori. Welcome, everyone. Okay, let's get started. Very, very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Selena Layel, and today we are joined with one of my dear friends, mentors, brothers, Dayananda Das Maharaj, who is a teacher here on Insight Timer as well. So I'll share his name again throughout so that you can find his profile here and join and follow for his wonderful teachings and presence. Before I introduce Dayananda, I'll share a little bit about these sessions. We have these sessions weekly. You can check my event page to see when they take place. And this is really a space for us to be together in community, to connect with our hearts, to slow down, and to be just as we are. You don't have to be spiritual or happy or peaceful or any other way than how you are in the moment in this time together. You are welcome exactly as you are, always. So, without further ado, I would love to introduce our special guest today. Our beloved Dayananda, his title is Acharya, which is referring to great teacher, yes? As he is very much a great teacher and has been a great teacher in my life and those of countless others. So, Acharya Dayananda Das is a spiritual teacher, monk, and founder of the Shakti Kriya method, and has spent decades walking the path of embodied awakening, not as a philosophy, but as a living practice. Truly, I've seen this myself, witnessed his beautiful ceremonies, the pujas, and his whole expression of being in daily life. So, not as a philosophy, but as a living practice expressed in daily life. His teaching goes beyond inspiration. It offers a clear, proven path, a way of working with the body, the breath, and the light that cultivates stable, lasting transformation rather than peak experiences that fade or come and go. He speaks from a realization that has been forged, tested, and lived. What he passes on to his students is a proven method and a true living transmission. And I can really attest to this, getting to sit with this beautiful being. Whenever I'm in his physical presence, I feel that radiance that he is. He is also my beloved Guru Bhai, my brother, who also studies with our beloved teacher, Her Holiness Saima. And I've had the great honor and pleasure of being mentored and now friends with Dayananda for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been that long. So I feel like I've been doing all this speaking, my love. I would love to just introduce you and
Thank you.
give you to our community here.
Thank you, my dear.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. With deep pranam, namaskar, and blessings to each and one, every one of you. It is truly an honor to be with you and a great thing to do today. What day is today? It's a Wednesday here, kind of 10, what is it, 12 p.m. Yes, in this planet, in this place. And Sangam, as you probably know, the word Sangam means a conscious community, a community that comes together with something that is in common. A communion comes from we meet each other with something common, something resonance, isn't it? Something resonated years ago for both of us and found each other on the path. And that's what you are here, because something resonates for you, or that yearning, you perhaps call it divine or transformation, love, light, and the knowing of that. And that's what brings us here. And in my experience, and a certain time in my life, in the beginning of my life, I said to everybody, I wasn't born a monk. They look at me, oh, you're a monk, it was white, it's so pure, whatever. Well, not exactly. It's a path of purification. And some place along my path, along the steps, I experienced something that I call today the current. And today, even to find words to connect, I experienced that divine feminine current, the Shakti, we call it in Sanskrit. The word Shakti, meaning, you say, kinetic energy, the vibration, the creative aspect of creation, yes. As we have Shiva's pure space, consciousness, the stillness, and then there's a movement. For creation, there needs to be also movement, vibration, correct? I found that current that is within each and every one of us, within me, within you. And that current, the law of that current, the principle of that current, of that Shakti, of that energy is awakening, is self realization, is what we call liberation. Meaning within you, there is a Shakti, there is a power that created all that is. So it's, your agreement, it's quite powerful, correct? To create all that is and dissolve all that is. And it is within us. And its nature is liberation, meaning evolution. What does it mean? Liberation from what? From limitation. And evolution, to evolve, like the trees behind us, like everything. It's a principle to evolve, to expand in our awareness, in our consciousness, and free the potential that we have, not to be limited. That's all. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing to fix. And I, believe me, many years and long time, I would believe that there's something wrong with me. I mean, must be something wrong with me. All the way things happen. That inner current within us and who we are, there's nothing wrong with us. It is actually the game, the experience here. There's limitation. We are born into limitation, and there's a principle inside that has everything to be liberated through awareness to expand and expand, expand. That's all. It really helps when we get it. Everything is okay. I was touched when you said you come here, there's nothing to change. And we come here with who we are. Yes, who we are. There's enough to be, and you don't have to grow a big beard. You have to dress white. You don't have to have this bindu. This is bindu, the point in my forehead. It's called bindu. Bindu is that point where we come from absolute or the transcendence or that before creation, let's say empty room that desires to create. All of that desire to create, the first impulse condenses into one point called the bindu. And from there, It begins to unfold, unfold, unfold. And we put it here, remind ourselves, because that I won't go deeper today into Kundalini Shakti. That Shakti is in the base of your spine, it rises up, there's an awakening, there's a whole technology. That's why I said there is a current, and it's the law, expansion, bliss, it's to evolve, it's the law, it's the principle. We can resist it, eventually we go with it. Yes. And there's also a path, there's a way. It's a science. Creation is a science. There's formulas, there's sounds, there's principles. So one is to accept that current, that natural who we are, and then different ways to have that awakening, transformation, healing, and there's principles for that. So that's why there's also a path to walk, not just the path that Selena is teaching or I am teaching. There's many paths. Okay, so there's principles to that. And the foundation of that is that all of that principles of awakening and the journey and all of that, it's all rests in the foundation of your heart.
Mm.
It's in the heart. And that love. Now, I'm not the first one that comes here and say to you, it's all about love. That love and that heart, which anchored as a principle within the center of our chest in what we call the heart chakra. Everywhere else, but this is very important here. It's a gateway. It's a bridge. It's a lip. A new paradigm. I found it using all these methods and breath work. I teach a lot of way of using the breath and energy, light. But without love, cannot say it doesn't work. It works. In a certain place, there is an effect. Yet at a certain point, it can go further. Okay.
And it can also be kind of dry or forced sometimes, right? Like
Yeah.
if we're using our techniques, meditation of different forms or breath work, and there isn't that connection to the heart, it can just be this efforting. And that efforting actually creates more contraction. I have to sit and meditate, or I have to do my breathing, but it's causing more contraction sometimes because we're not resting in that space.
Yes. And at a certain point, it wouldn't work, and we'll have to go backwards.
Mhm.
Okay, into that heart. Like that work of acceptance, heart is so important. And today we wanted to. I would, when Selena came, what do you want? What do you like to join us? At first, yes, I get a chance to be with all of you. Thank you. There's more people joining. Thank you so much for
Yada, Wendy, Tracy,
Ren. Wow, so many people. Thank you so much. It's really touching to be together. And on that, let's take another. I'm sure there's many ways to step into the heart, or the part of what we are here today. I'd love to present a certain breath, and we'll practice right away, and we'll see how this time unfold together. I'd love to also hear if you have any questions about. I can say mostly everything, but I cannot promise I can answer everything. Okay. But I am, I've got a long beard. I grew it in many, many years. I've been through a lot of different sadhanas and practices, and graced with a great spiritual master, and also initiated in different lineages. So I love to share that, with all of you. So I will open also. There will be time you can type and ask a few questions. So if we may take a moment, and we'll take we'll do a practice for a few minutes. And within that practice, you don't have to, but if you feel comfortable, you can follow a certain breath, a certain breathing technique. Pranayam is it's a domain within yoga that teaches breath technique. When this breathing technique combined with clear intention, usually focus on different energetic points in the body, it already becomes a kriya. Kriya really means action. In meditation, 3 hours now.
Uh,
Just said the word meditation, need another hour. Just to clarify what is meditation. There's no action. We don't need to do any action. Meditation, dhyan is a state, yeah, being. Yet we do breath work, kriya, to work with our system, to prepare the ground, to open, to cleanse, to enter deeper states so that dhyan, that meditation is natural, taking over. Okay. So when we use the breath with intention, with light and all that, we call them kriya or kriya yoga, you heard sometime. And in my school, I gathered those kriya practices from very profound lineages and the source of kriya and my guru, Her Holiness Saima, and created a method which called kriya shakti, which is a lot about the divine feminine energy with these practices. Just
And
yes.
just to say, if you're curious and learning more about Dayananda's work, you can always visit his profile page here on Insight Timer. And under the profile, there's the About section where you can find more about how to be connected with his work.
Love to, love to. So one breath, okay? One breath method is we'll breathe through the nose, in and out, okay? And this breath goes like that. We do 2 inhales to 1 exhale, okay? 2 inhale, 1 exhale. That's the first thing to remember. And I'll guide you also. I'm just saying, but I'll guide you through it. So you don't have to remember. So the way it looks like it's try to take a breath, as you probably know, it's from the bottom of your belly, like a deep starts from the bottom, but it goes all the way to the chest. And the emphasis here will be on the heart. So we take a breath from below. You see how I move my chest, I expand but then it's feels like as if it's full. I do another one. And then fast exhale.
Okay.
Long. It will be like, okay. So I took another one, and after each one, I pause a little bit, specifically the second one. I pause a little bit. When we pause, try to also relax and then release. Okay. 2 deep inhales into the heart and a release, and let everything happen. Okay. And there's no way to get it wrong. We're just here to enjoy.
And shall we start with the centering technique? Because we usually start with the centering technique in this group.
Yes, that one?
Yeah.
Awesome. We know that.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. We do this all the time.
Awesome.
Would you like to lead it?
Yes.
I mirror them. So I say right, but I do left if you want to give it.
Why don't you lead the first one?
How about you speak it?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yes, let's maybe you want to do
So-
something, correct?
No, it's fine. I'm so happy for you
Please.
to bless everyone today. So this is an ancient yogic technique for anyone who's new here today, and it really helps to bring us into center and to ground us. Especially, we can do this any time of day for any reason, but especially as we're moving into this deeper work with Dayananda. If you can't move your body, you can always visualize this and still activate the benefits. So you bring the hands to the heart. Let's take a full breath in and out. And now we'll inhale as we reach the right hand all the way up, the left hand by the navel, all the fingers point up, and then exhale slowly. Hands move slowly, breath moves slowly. Inhale, left hand up, right hand by navel. Maybe reach the upper arm all the way up. Exhale slowly to the heart. One more time. Inhale, right hand up, left hand by navel. Open the chest. Exhale so slowly. Feel yourself slowing down. Beautiful. Let us continue.
And naturally allow, if you may, your eyes to close. Gathering all of your attention. Go inward. Our attention goes so many places, so many times, and it's okay. But this moment is for you. So gather your most precious, precious, precious treasure, I would say, which is your awareness and your attention, to go in and into the body. Feel your body. Feeling this alignment, centeredness we just practice. Your back is straight. How the top of your head is pulled up, like there's a string that pulls from the top of your head up, 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 up. Infinite. Your shoulder opens, relax. Belly relax. Your hips from the bottom of your spine, there's another string like roots that's sending all the way down, down, down to the core of our beloved Mother Earth, Gaia. Yes, reach her heart. Your imagination just about the center of her heart, center of her. There's gentle breath. You're listening to your breath. You're being with your breath. It is life. It is precious. Gentle inhale. Gentle exhale. Into the current, into this natural wave that rises and returns. As your awareness is being pulled into the center of your chest, the area of your heart. Another breath, you are relaxing into your heart, into your chest. If you know the center of your chest, the heart chakra, or the physical heart, anyone pulls you in. So precious. The most precious, precious, precious phenomena in creation is your heart. Let yourself enter that with your attention as if you are opening a door into your heart and enter. And another door, and then just with your awareness enter. Underneath and within, center of presence, light, wisdom that embraces any sensation, any challenge, any pain. It's all been embraced there and it's okay. We just enter. Let that current pull you in. You may have a certain experience, awareness of that point in the center of your chest or not, and it's okay. Keeping some awareness there, we'll practice our breathing technique. 2 inhales, holding gently in the heart, and an exhale. A few times I will guide you. And you breathe from the bottom of your belly, the bottom of your spine. You inhale up to your chest, and another one, and exhale. Let's exhale together. Again. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Into your heart, deeper and deeper. Use the breath to enter your heart. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Let's again. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Let us bring passion to that breath. Inhale, inhale, exhale. A little bit faster. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. With joy in it. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Couple more times. Inhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, inhale, exhale. And one deep inhale into your heart. Inhale. Hold the breath in the center of your chest. Just be there for a second. Exhale when you need to exhale. Allow yourself to remain in stillness for a moment, being with self experience, your heart. And gently another breath. Another breath. I like to take a hand and just put my palm on my heart for a moment. And you may offer gratitude to that heart, your body, spirit, All that is. Gently in that state, simply opening the eyes, allowing the state that you are, the heart that you are now, to also come through your eyes. In a moment and connecting in another level for everybody in our mind, energetically, everybody that's present. And perhaps even put a word in the chat so I can hear from you your words about your experience right now, a word you wish to share with us right now.
While we're waiting for you to type, I'll share a little bit about what I'm noticing. I'm noticing a profound tenderness, like a feeling of being on the edge of tears,
Mm.
like so open in a way. And I noticed in the breathing, there are many things I could share, but one thing is I went into a state of ecstasy.
Mm.
Sometimes in the breathing techniques, it kind of brings up all the sludge,
Mhm,
all the
mhm.
discomfort, all the pain, all the shadow, whatever it is. And it just is so uncomfortable. And today I had the experience of I went into like a bliss state. And I just had this like huge grin on my face. And it was like being catapulted into this other realm of bliss and ecstasy, really ecstasy. And it is such a profound reminder that it really is inside of us. How much of my life am I searching for happiness, joy, bliss, ecstasy outside of me? In relationship, in exercise, in nature, in my career, whatever it is, in money, shopping, whatever, art. It's all right here. The treasure is in you. You are the treasure. Every exquisite taste of life that you've ever wanted to have is right inside of your precious being. So I see your comments coming in. First of all, I just wish to express my profound gratitude. I feel like I'm getting a personal, as we all are.
With joy.
Okay, so welcome, Randy, and welcome, Neil, Bob. Hi, everyone. John shared, feel calm and peaceful. Dan shares, peaceful. Lemira shares, so beautiful, just riding the current with an open heart. Tracy shares, peaceful surrender. Yetta, yes, I cried. Brad, contentment, release. Tracy, I cried too. Gratitude, receptivity. I surrendered, cried, and then opened to another doorway of receptivity. Bob, relaxed some tears. Pauline, tenderness was my word too. I have to leave. Thank you so much for this. It meant the world to me.
See.
Lauren's asking to spell the name of Dayananda. Yes, I'll type that in. And Wendy shared blissful floating.
Yes, you need to type my name to kind of
Yes.
get it. It's not something you just walk in the supermarket to someone. What's your name? Oh, Dayananda Das.
Yes.
Actually, it's Mahamandaleshwara 108
Yes.
Mahant Acharya Dayananda Das Maharaj. It's like long like that. In different lineages in the tradition, they give name. The name, as you know, is a great blessing. There's an energy. It's a sound, it's a vibration. It carries something with it. So it carries each section of it carries blessing. That's why you can see in the yoga sometimes there's people with long names, different titles there. Thank you. Any question?
Yes.
Anything you like to ask of me? today
Yes.
here, if I have a couple of more minutes? What?
Yes. We have about 6 minutes
Yeah,
before
question.
our beloved guest needs to depart.
I'd love to see if I can answer, if you have
Yes.
anything to ask.
Please share your questions in the chat. And in our last, we'll be on a little longer after our beloved Dayananda needs to depart. But please do share your questions in the chat. I know many of us are probably just basking in the
Yeah.
beautiful space you've just created for us.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
We can wait in just one more moment. Sometimes it takes a little while to type out questions.
Yes.
Yes.
And to reach here.
Yeah. Just the process sometimes takes a moment.
Okay.
Any thoughts you wish to share in the meantime, though? Any takeaways? You know, we're in this time on the planet of such suffering and transformation, and it's like everything, all of the pain of the world is in our face. So anything that you can leave us with to take with us is like a seed in our day.
We said so much, and it's true. There's so much happening around us today, and it's happening also inside of us. Let's be
Yes.
transparent inside of us. Things are shaking and moving because it's a
Yes.
birthing of another age, and there is something to practice to be in our hearts.
Mm,
It is a practice. It is a reminder to be in our heart. Whatever can help you to reminder. That's why I was like, I put my hand on my chest
mm,
to remember what I see everything with, any wars and catastrophe and things, even challenges within to come back, just to
mm,
I press here, look in and going that, okay, touch it, and then feel it for a moment. 3 seconds of a pause,
mm,
3 seconds of like, and then there's no breath, there's just space
mm.
into the heart.
Thank you.
Creates a lot.
Thank you. So we do have a couple of questions. Yes,
Mhm.
Brad, we do have the same Guru, Her Holiness Saima. Yetta asks, yes, how do I, as a sensitive person, make it through this time of inexplicable suffering?
Mhm. Yes, and many of us are very sensitive, specifically when we are in the path. Okay, Uh, we took the blue pill, red pill, which pill it is that
Mhm.
brings awareness. One of them, and can go back. And also many times the work, the meditation, the practice, the yoga actually creates sensitivity. It clears the dusk. Okay, from there, yet there is a center time when it's more sensitive and we become vulnerable. We are very vulnerable. We
Mm,
cry a lot.
mm,
It's beautiful. We share transparently, and the world around can be rough.
mm,
One of the greater things I learned and early in the day is that there is an instinct that can come from protection to close. So I won't be vulnerable. I need to be close so I don't feel all of that
mm,
that's happening here. Yet it could, maybe you won't feel, but we miss.
mm,
Because through that vulnerability and sensitivity, we touch the most refined place within us. So, what to do? Many things could be. One is work with light.
mm,
That current that's called Shakti, that's within you, remember, created and decreate all that is. Is it not powerful? Does the sun get affected by a branch that comes to eat a piece of wood? No. When you bring a piece of wood close to the sun, it will burn
or even
into
like
the
a
sun.
comet or an asteroid.
It will just dissolve in it. So, and I'm not saying it's easy. I understand you. The work with light and energy. In my path, I do it with energy, with breath work. Okay, we can just sit still, but the work with light and intention, and bring it's creates centeredness and strength, and build a pillar of who you are that you can come. You can be in compassion and sensitive, but it not rushes you.
Mm,
That's my work. That
mm.
way.
Do you have time for one more? It is 12:39.
Okay, yeah, let's take another one.
Okay. Thank you, Yetta. Lamed shares, do you have any advice for panic attack who can't calm himself with breathing deeply?
I will say the same thing. I will go and put the the hand on the heart. And here really helps, and I'm sure it teaches sometimes the belly breathing, the diaphragm breathing, okay? To take a deep breath and on the inhale, push the belly button out, and exhale, leaving just relax. Just as simple as that. And then if you can, the next stage is count 1, 2, 3, in, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Count in, count out. And if you can more than that, is count 1, 2, 3 in and hold 1, 2, 3 and exhale 1, 2, 3. But just the putting of the hand and feeling it and being with it and being with that breath in the belly really helps a lot.
And I'll speak a little bit more on that after Dayananda departs.
Please,
Just
last one, and I have to go.
it looks like it's just a comment. Chat
Great.
shares, yes, it does seem like a birthing of a new age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with me together in
Thank
this birthing.
Thank you.
Thank you for this time. Love to continue. I'd love to jump in here again.
Yes, please.
It's just a brilliant work and
Yeah.
service. You can see the great joy that comes with you with all of that. So thank you for sharing that with me.
Thank you, my beloved.
Yeah,
Thank you for blessing
appreciate
us with all that you are.
many, many blessings. I will sure be with you again.
Who would like to have Dayananda join us again? You can just drop an emoji in the chat. I know we have lots of hearts popping up for you here.
Of hearts. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, here come the emojis. Please. Hi, Anna. Hi, Holly. Yeah,
With
beautiful.
great, great joy.
Thank you, beloved. See you soon.
Blessings.
Blessings. Om Jiji Sema. Some of you have heard us use this term Om Jiji Sema in our community, and it means I honor the divine feminine in you. I honor the divine feminine in me. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, beloved. Blessings. So we'll stay on for about 10 more minutes. We'll end a little earlier today. Today, there's a special Mary Magdalena feast day free session that's happening. So we'll complete a little early. So, my beloveds, I'm coming back to, and did I pronounce your name? Is it Lament or is it some different pronunciation? So, coming back to this question about how to calm oneself when there's a panic attack happening, if deep breathing doesn't work. And I like how Dayanand took us in this deep belly breathing, rather than thinking about it as using it to try to get out of the panic attack. Think about using it just to start regulating the nervous system. We're not trying to look for an SOS or like an immediate relief. It's more about, okay, I'm down regulating here. I'm finding center again. A couple of other things that can be helpful when this is happening. One is to move the body. So often, what we're experiencing as anxiety is this buildup of tension in the body. So, to shake the hands, to bounce a little, if you can really move your body, just like put on a good song that really lets you dance and move your body, but even just gentle shaking, swinging the arms, and letting this charge of energy in the body start to disperse. Twisting anything you can with your body to move it. Now, of course, some of us can't really move our bodies. And that's when I would recommend using the breath more. So I'm not sure, Limette, if you can use your body, but that's what I would offer here, to really move the body and be breathing while you move the body. Whew, shaking, moving. And rather than doing it for 10 seconds, do it for a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, gentle. You're not hurting yourself, but you're doing it so this energy can disperse. Something else that can be helpful is also this awareness that not always, but sometimes when this strong anxiety is coming up, what's really occurring inside is a buildup of emotional energy. It's like a champagne bottle that's full with a lid on that's being shaken. That's what happens in the physical body. There's so much emotional energy inside that it's like the bubbles, the carbonation in a champagne bottle. So rather than thinking about it as, oh, it's just this thing I have to get rid of, sometime actually finding the courage or the patience to go inside and be with that emotional charge that's occurring as anxiety is the most powerful way to disperse it. And sometimes I know for myself, I don't know how to have access to it at first. I just feel the anxiousness or feel the tension. So sometimes I start, we can all try this together for a moment. Placing the body, the hands on the body, maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And first of all, just acknowledging what I'm feeling. Maybe it just occurs for me as anxiety or panic, or maybe I feel angry or I feel sad. The first is just to acknowledge I feel this way and it's okay, but I acknowledge it. I feel this. And if maybe you can't even label it, you can't name what it is. I just feel really uncomfortable. Maybe we just start there. And then what I do is I allow myself to start to notice what my body is actually feeling rather than trying to get away from it or thinking about it. Okay, I feel like I'm jittery all over my whole body, or I feel this deep knot in my stomach or this heaviness in my chest. I start to become aware of what I'm actually sensing in my body. Maybe it's numbness, whatever it is. Notice what you're feeling in your body, and I'll give you a moment to feel that in yourself. Heaviness, lightness, tension, jittery, whatever it is, constriction, hot, cold, burning. And then I bring my attention to the area where I feel it the strongest. So if it's in my belly, maybe there's tension in my belly. I acknowledge that I feel this tension in my belly. And then rather than trying to analyze it, understand it, or get away from it, I start to breathe into the sensations. Even if it's sometimes it's so terribly uncomfortable, all I want to do is get away from it. But I sit there and I breathe into it, or I lie there and I breathe into it. And I let myself feel it. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. I feel it in my belly and I'm breathing into it. And rather than getting away from it or running, I keep feeling it and I keep breathing. And maybe some tears start to come, or maybe I feel like screaming. And I just let myself express that emotion that's trying to come up. But the key here is that I stay with myself rather than abandoning myself, distracting myself, trying to get away from it. I stay with it. Oh, I feel it. And even if it's painful, I just stay with it and I stay with me. And I keep breathing into those sensations in my body. And when my mind starts to go, oh, I feel this way because I'm so scared of this, or I feel this way because I'm so sad about this, I take a breath. And instead of listening to those thoughts, I come back to breathing with the sensations in my body. I stay with myself. So I could offer other techniques, but this is one of the ones that we can use in addition to the breathing, the somatic movement, and this awareness and staying with the discomfort can help to move and therefore release that stagnant emotional energy. Yes, and Neil shares accepting the resistance to our feelings is a good first step. And sometimes it's as far as we can get, and that's okay. I acknowledge that I feel this way. Even if it's painful, even if it's uncomfortable, I acknowledge I feel this way. Ah, coming to your comments. Chad shared, thank you, dear Selena. This is exactly what I needed. Wonderful. And Lamira shares, it takes courage to feel it all. It takes so much courage. It takes so much courage. And that's also where so much liberation is. I find this again and again for myself that I'm unconsciously repressing. I don't mean to. I have a lot of great tools, but I'm unconsciously repressing emotion. And I start to become tense and I start to, my mind, it's amazing how it's all like this domino effect. My mind will start to have contracted thoughts, picking out things that I have to fix or solve, or there's something wrong with my body. I have to change this. It's like this energy of repressed emotion starts to occur naturally in every area of my life because it's energy. It's my experience of my inner world. And so there's this tension that contraction that shows up in my mind, my emotions, in the physical body. And when I am able to, usually by way of going into my heart, where I become vulnerable enough to feel the pain, it's like this liberation occurs. It's like the dam breaks and all of this energy can move. And another technique that you can use, many of you have listened, not just listened to, but practiced the meditation I have here on Insight Timer called self soothe emotional healing. And this is a guided step by step process to be able to access emotion, even if we don't know what's going on inside, and help to allow it to move with compassion. All right, my beloveds, we'll read your comments and then we'll come to a close. Lemira shares, I love how he said liberation is freedom from limitations. Yes. Yes. Isn't that wonderful to have him here? Could you feel the love radiating from him, his presence, his transmission? Tracy shares, I love the visual of moving all the way through the tunnel. Yes, allow yourself to fully move through rather than turning back. Yes. And I'll speak to that as we close. For anyone who's kind of unfamiliar with this idea, imagine that when pain comes up and this emotional pain arises, it's like stepping into a dark tunnel. And we're inside of this dark tunnel. And when the pain is really strong, it's like we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the tunnel where we can't see the light from the entrance and we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel either. We just feel the pain and stuck, and it's dark and it's uncomfortable and we don't want to be there. And so the tendency is to want to kind of go back to where we were, which is the expression of the repressing of the emotion or distracting ourselves. We don't want to be stuck. It feels stuck in that middle place. So we do whatever we can to distract, to not feel it, to not have to sit with the pain. It's just too much, right? That's how we feel. It's too much. But when we can stay with it, rather than running for the entrance, when we can stay with the pain, stay with the darkness, stay with the uncertainty, stay with ourselves in the middle of the tunnel, that expression of staying with ourselves is moving us toward the other side. It's moving us toward the exit. And it liberates us to come out the other end of the tunnel when we can stay with the pain. Thank you, friends. Thank you for being here. Brad shares, like a record skipping, difficult to get out of that groove and not slip back in. What an effort sometimes. Yeah, and that's okay. Yeah, it's okay that we have patterns. It's okay that we feel stuck. It's okay that we repeat things. It's all okay. What if that's the greatest teaching? It's all okay. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, whatever mistakes you've made, whatever mistakes you're making, it's all okay. Whatever you're not doing right, it's all okay. It's all okay. It's okay to be just as you are. What a liberation. Imagine if you could 200% accept yourself just as you are. Wouldn't you be free? Would it matter what judgments other people had of you? It wouldn't matter the mistakes you've made. It wouldn't matter your shortcomings. It wouldn't matter because you would be fully liberated. It doesn't mean that we don't take responsibility in our lives or continue to grow and evolve. But when we can accept ourselves, we free ourselves to show up for every area of our lives within and without. Oh, I love you and I love being together, and we could go on and on and on. So we'll bring it to a close. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the fullness of my heart, from all that is. Thank you for you. I'm so grateful for you. So grateful for us. Even if this is your first time here, you are part of this community, part of this family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, you can find more about Dayanand Dayananda. It's Dayananda on the app. Go into his profile page. And of course, I have a lot of content here on the app if you're looking for support, videos, audio recordings, courses. I have a retreat coming up in Costa Rica, and there will be other retreats in Europe and other places. So please take good care, be kind with yourself, be gentle. And of course, if you have any questions about the retreats or anything, you're always welcome to send me a message. Insight Timer and I both have Instagram pages that are full of loving reminders, so you can always join us there. Thank you all. I see you. I love you. I'm so grateful to you. You are so loved. You are so precious. So, so precious. Thank you. I cherish you. I love you. And we'll be together soon. Next week, we won't be meeting, but we'll be meeting the week after, and I'll update the event page on my profile. Great, great, great love and blessings. Remember, you are exquisite, blessed, and so loved, as we each are, every one of us on the planet. Everyone. I love you. Hi, friends. If you're here on YouTube, just a reminder, we can't see your comments, so you can always come to Insight Timer. It's a free app. You download the app, and then you can join the live sessions there. So I warmly welcome you to join us on Insight Timer so we can be together. Blessings.